What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. It's your boy DXB Crypto back with another banger to get you prepared, ready, starting with the macro events coming up, key events in our investment week. So let's go straight into the video. Smash a like if you're obviously watching this video and find this content valuable. So if you told me a year ago we'll be sitting in towards the start of October 2025 and people will be feeling bearish, I would have laughed at you. This is the fourth year of, the post-halving year of a 4-year cycle, and people haven't seen any gains, nowhere near to as what they did in 2021. That does not mean gains haven't been around in the market. It just means that crypto, or especially altcoins, have not seen an explosive rise, 500, 1,000, 5,000, whatever percentage you're looking for. We've not really seen that across, especially fundamental projects. So let me prepare you for the greatest 6 months possibly of your life. If you do it right, this is going to be the moment where you'd either wonder why you didn't act back in September in the red, right? And October, maybe half, 50% of October, maybe the first 2 weeks could be red to shake more people out. But that is not the point. The point will be you will look back at this period of 2025 and you will say to yourself, I either acted accordingly and I held my bags and I added to my conviction. Because what's killing people is not really the alt season or the lack of. Is the green candles will be bought. I'm telling you now, projects that are now dirt cheap will be bought at 500% plus, because green candles bring more, that's why they manipulate the markets and let it go once in a while. So it traps more people in. It's a perpetual cycle. But this week, Monday, no major events. Tuesday's big one. We've got jolts, of course. And then Wednesday, we've got the ADP and ISM manufacturing. Friday, no major drivers. Thank goodness for that. And I've got, of course, we've got here the BTC dominance levels, stable coins. We will talk about ETF inflows and other things. But overall, there is absolutely, this is a key week, right? We get to talk about the economy. And again, big up to the Discord. We have tons and tons of information up there. I have updated the team on ETH, for example. And our level in the sand here for ETH is definitely over there. But right now, we are holding way stronger than that. But we may see those prices one last time. And of course, here's something everybody's not looking at, right? This is something that we talked about. And this is how liquidity works in the cycle, right? So this is the Fed's general Treasury account. And in addition to that, the Fed, if you look at this, I said liquidity is the driver to everything in the market. TGA up, liquidity has been drained, and it's harder for alts to move. And of course, when you hear the Treasury spending all that money, draining since June, this has happened since June. The balances got lower, and people are just expecting alts to go and rally. The process of refilling has been ongoing for the last few months. It will not be completely filled until sometime in the first, second, or third week of October. Then we go into the seasonality effect, right? We go into the Christmas period. We go into the late October, early November. And I'm telling you now, things are going to go vertical with or without you, right? You don't have to be spending money in this market. This market, 90% of the time, is absolutely diabolical, even more so now. But once it gets going, you will make one crazy amount of gains. Just sell is my answer, right? I made a video end of July, early August, telling you to sell back then. And I stick to what I'm about to do. I'm going to do a full exit. And again, it's not to sell everything back then. It was like to take profit, 10%, 20%, whatever. Imagine if you had 20% in your portfolio to your hand right now, right? So it does matter. But let's continue, guys. Once we break out of this Russell chart, which is very much, the micro caps in the stock market, and this is Bitcoin and altcoins, And this really shadows the total too, by the way, and canny. But we are expected to test, which is obviously showing the order block there in green, and break out of this. Once we do that, then what you have here is the ratio of alts, right? Look at this, total 3 minus USDT divided by Bitcoin. This is your true value. Now, remember what I told you. We will not see a true alt season until we absolutely tag this line, right? Every bull market, right? Every single bull market. Now, when we go to the weekly, you'll see it much better than here. Look, over here, we tagged it, bull market. Over here, we tagged it, bull market. Now, if you look at that, let me just go delete these two. This cycle, we haven't done that. We have not done that this cycle. So 2017 tagged, 2021, and we tagged this here on December 28, 2020, tagged alt season. Right now, can we come back? Look, on the weekly, the answer is pretty much, the RSIs are down here. So this is a key level for you to watch for your alts versus BTC, of course. And this is probably the most accurate chart, because what we're doing is taking the total 3 minus USDT divided by Bitcoin. That is the formula. And until this absolutely tags or comes at least back down to a level, this is ideally what you want to do is tag 21 to 25.25 ratio. But even if you don't do that, guys, the reason I'm showing you this is because alts are still in tremendously undervalued state. And talking about undervalued state, please don't tell me you can't make good money in crypto. There is no way you can tell me, and largely because of your greed, because of my greed or anyone else's greed, it's a human thing to want the 100x. What you see now is 1,000x discussion. But what's the matter with you? Wake up. The fundamental plays that have been accumulated for like 4 years are literally underwater. And one particular one here is AXL. Now, call me crazy, but I think this will give you a safe return of perhaps 20x or more. Honestly, this chart here is insane. When you see the chart, you start to realize, okay, I do have opportunities in crypto. And this is what I'm talking about. That's the weekly. This is the daily, right? AXL is below 30 cents. Now, what else do we see AXL below 30 cents? We go back to April, right? We go back to April here. And then you don't see this in the bear market. You don't see this. The lowest it got into the bear market was around 40 plus cents. And don't forget, this is connecting everything, right? This is connecting everything, all blockchains, whatever. So it could be, it could be this for you. It could be ZRO. These are the, fundamental plays that haven't left the station yet. Okay, these are good cryptocurrencies with absolute utility that will become cheaper and that are already cheaper and will have tremendous success. Look at this. This was a, sorry, this is not ZRO, ZRO USDT, layer 0. All right. So layer 0, look at this. Interoperability play. Right now sitting at $2. It's pointing down on the daily. RSIs are oversold. Weekly RSIs are oversold. We're going to have one last opportunity at this, guys. Don't screw it up. Don't F it up. I'm not telling you to go and buy AXELAR. I'm not telling you to go and buy layer 0. I'm showing you what the market is looking, because many people are washed out due to the fact that their portfolio has no significance except hopium. They bought nothing, and they can actually still buy something. This is render. Now, one of the reasons I always show people these big caps is to at least have one, because these are still relatively small when you compare to the large caps or the massive, cryptocurrencies, the 3Xs of this world, your Ethereums, your Solanas. I see no value in them. This is Bittensor Tau. Like I said to you a week ago, a couple of videos ago, Bittensor Tau could be bottoming out at $250. Take advantage. Look, prices are right now 304. And you may think, oh, okay, this is a last ditch attempt to try and buy Tau. But technically speaking, Tau should come down a little bit more. Tau should come down a little bit more. And it gives you a great opportunity if we go to the lowest of the, like if you look over here, where we are, 618, retracement, 786. You know, this is a good level. If you look at the recent move, again, that is a double bottom. These are vital levels. You may get one last scoop at this level here between where we are right now to about $250. Like this could be the last territory for Bittensor Tau before it leaves the station. Epic chain, Epic USDT. I mean, people I know, look, I like meme coins. I talk about meme coins. I am not adverse to meme coins. But what you have to remember is every now and then these fundamental plays come, right? And once they come, you know, they will run. I mean, a 10x here is $17. You know, this could be a 40, 50x cryptocurrency, followed by the likes of Mr. Beast. So my point is another crazy one here. Wait. I'm not done with you guys. Cookie DAO, listed on Binance. Epic Chain, listed on Binance. Cookie DAO right now, 10 cents at the absolute floor. Broken the triangle. It's coming down. It's coming down below 10 cents. Grab a bag. Grab a bag. This is all very, very important stuff. Look at Say, right? Say on the daily, 27 is the level that Say must hold. But should it break, don't be scared. Should be able to accumulate some more. That's the mindset, right? Near Protocol, a major cryptocurrency with AI agents, sitting at $2.73. Now this one I trade more than I holding, but it's gonna do very, very well in my opinion. You got the likes of Bluefin right now. Bluefin just went nuts last week or a couple of days back, but we're not gonna take off in October in a straight line. Bluefin USDT, look at this, a lot of people bought my buy alert down here and now they are doing very, very well. However, it's still way too early. The chart, if you look at the chart on the weekly, you're seeing a true reaction of the bottom. And from the 1st of October, they will start to do their buybacks, which is obviously why the asset is running. It's in that Asset Dex narrative as well. Everybody's talking about perpetual exchange. All right. So guys, look, this could be the perfect couple of weeks for you. USDT dominance, Bitcoin dominance is absolutely at a key level. You can clearly see there. We are now testing this yellow box right here. Whatever you do, I hope you take the right decision. I hope you research your coins, but make sure you're in the market now. There's no time to be slouching, taking rest. Build a good portfolio, man. If you want to take your risk on 1000x coins, do so, but at least get something decent. Grab a Beam. The gaming market is going to be crazy. Beam, Heroes of Mavia, I think they're going to do very, very well. There were a few like B3 on base, Metacade. There's good projects, man. But what we can't accept is a capitulation before the hour. This is just the start, guys. I haven't mentioned all the coins because there's a lot to talk about. But whether you're investing in linear, whether you're waiting for a particular play to drop on a base chain. Doesn't really matter now. What really matters now is your portfolio holding 5 key, 10 key projects, then speculating on few, right? I think Lofi is going to do 100x. Does everybody agree with me? Lofi chart, for example. Lofi is a potential runner for $1. But look where we are on the weekly. 16 cents retracing. All right, guys. God bless you all anyway. I don't want the video to last all day long. But it's the final countdown. Get yourself ready, guys. Take care.